Hello, everyone. We are Team Casie from Switzerland. Presently, we are all students, and according to a survey that was conducted by the American Psychological Association, there has been students who have been diagnosed with anxiety, which contributed to around 41.6%, and depression, which is around 36.4%. And among all of these students, there were about 40% of people who had mild mental health concerns when they were during their academic years. Now, increased anxiety levels, they cause a lot of problems, and it leads to poor performance, and poor performance in turn also leads to more anxiety. So it's like this downward spiral, which just keeps taking you down and pulling you down in your everyday life. And this ends up in the student having suicidal thoughts. And this is what also one of the other surveys says, is that 1 in 5 students have always have had a thought of suicide when they were during their academics year or during their student life. Now, usually what is considered to be like a good student to faculty ratio is 18:1. And that's basically where the teacher can basically focus on a lot of students. But then if you see on a real case scenario, there are not really a lot of classes which follow this manner of teaching. And also when you have 18:1 student, it's also difficult for some teachers to keep a track of every single student. We had underwent through the same problem, and this is why we came up with this particular idea, is that this problem was global in all of the educational institutions all around the world. And we thought about making this system which can use facial features in order to extract different sort of levels of learning, or basically we use facial micro movements in order to understand if the student is learning or not. And this is what the key factor of our project is, that we use face as the index of mind. Now, we usually implement this technology by first recording the facial video for an hour and extracting the frames. We then run these frames through Microsoft Emotion API or Google Emotion API.
1 minute.
And then we basically use the sequence of emotions in order to have this long short-term memory recurrent neural network, and then adding all of these ways to make a prediction if the person is understanding or not. And this can be tracked over time in order to understand if the person is learning a particular thing or not. So right now we have a training accuracy of 77%, which we got from 6 videos, and we had a prediction accuracy of 75%. And this basically can increase 3 out of 4
30 seconds
in order to accurately identify in case if they are having any problems. So we can easily get a larger class size, which we can use. So this basically will decrease the amount of anxiety that students have. And this could be used in several different organizations, such as NGOs, platforms. And then right now we want to implement it on online platforms.
10 seconds.
Really like to implement this on the longer run on other platforms as well. And I'm not sure if we have time for demo, but then right now we could do a visual.
That's time. Thank you.